Back at it again, back at it again. Can't stop, won't stop. Zone 9 life. Hey, thanks again for tuning in with your boy, man. Coach J, Motivated Moments. Stay tuned, man. Let me show you what I have up my sleeves today, man. Getting ready for this overseas, baby. All right, Lawn Locos. I'm gonna show you the first step to what I do to prepare for the overseas. See the yard? She's thinning. She's bad. Well, let me turn this camera around and show you how I start this. First things first. Just want to take care of the weeds. Now I've already come through here once, and I've been pulling weeds by hand, pulling this kalinga and things like that. But you see, it's thin. Okay, but remember, guys, I have a cool season yard in Florida. I'm gonna show you the good, bad, and the ugly. Right now, yeah, welcome to Struggleville. It's ugly, but I've been pulling weeds, and I'm gonna continue to pull the weeds. Okay, the first step is weeds. Okay, then I'm going to cut this low with the bagger, pull up some of these leaves and all these seeds and things here on the ground. And then after that, I'm gonna come in with the power rake or the thatcher, if you have, if you will. I have the Von Haas, and then that's the first step to the overseed process. Take care of the weeds, lower the height of cut, then obviously pick up all these debris and leaves and things of that nature. So I appreciate y'all rocking with your boy, man. But let's start this thing off right. All right, Lawn Locos, first two steps. Took care of the weeds. Okay, take care of the weeds. Lower the height of cut with the mower, which I just did, and I bagged all of the debris and put that away. Here's signs of me. I hand pulled all the weeds. No herbicide this time. Okay, then it got rained on, and then the people weren't able to pick it up. Look at that, they left me a little tag. Too heavy, bulk load, too heavy, well, whatever. Okay, then I just came and I just lowered the height of cut on this side. Okay, obviously the struggle spots right here. Okay, that bluegrass died out. This time, no bluegrass whatsoever. But just took care of the weeds. Okay, lowered the height of cut. You still see a lot of good fescue sitting up in there. Okay, a lot of good fescue sitting up in there. Unfortunately, my extension office, the guys there is unable to identify fescue cultivars. He told me, yeah, bring your St. Augustine up here and I'll send it off and see if I can identify. No, sir, I don't have St. Augustine, sorry. I have fescue and bluegrass, but this year, no bluegrass, no bluegrass. Now next, what I'm going to do, after weeds, lowering the height of cut, now I'm going to take the blower and go ahead and blow out some of these little seedlings, leftover leaves, everything that I could not pick up in the lawnmower. I'm just going to blow it out in the road and pick it up, blow it out to the road. Next step into an overseed. Appreciate y'all rocking with your boy, man. It's gonna come together slowly but surely. But look at the good and the bad and the ugly before I get it right. Get it right, get it right, get it tight. All right, Lawn Locos, check this out. I just took the big husky, the big orange husky ski. Okay, and you see I exposed the soil by blowing out a lot of this debris. Let me show you what I blew out of just this section. Look at all this. See all this seed, leaves, okay, dead grass, dead stuff. I just blew that out of the yard to expose the soil some. That's the premise of cutting the grass, getting rid of the weeds, cutting the grass low, and then blowing all that junk out to expose the soil. Okay, I just did this side. Now I'm about to go to the other side over yonder and blow that out before we get into our next step. All right, Lawn Locos, that step is in the books. You see in the front side. Now let's go to the other side and show you. You see, you know, just blew it out, just cleaned it up. Okay, I'll go out a little farther. You know, you see it, guys, there's still a whole lot of good fescue up in there. I wish I knew which cultivars they were. that's still there. But you notice I lost basically 50% of the yard because of fescue and bluegrass blend. Okay, 90-10 blend, 85-15 blend. Due to the size of the seed, you know, bluegrass seed is so small, it really turns out to a 50-50 when it comes to a seed count. Okay, so I had a 50-50 blend of fescue and bluegrass yard. This year, no bluegrass, no bluegrass. Okay, you see behind me, there's lots and lots and lots of fescue still in the yard. Okay, lots and lots of fescue still in the yard. I'm losing light right now. I don't know if I can turn it up, you see it. I'm losing light right now, so maybe first thing tomorrow morning. Okay, my next steps will be the scarifier, aeration, or dethatch, depending on which type of machine that you have. I have the dethatcher scarifier, so I'm gonna come out at a real high setting with the scarifier, then seed. I'm not going to fertilize until a few weeks later because it's still kind of hot here in Zone 9 life in Florida. So I'm gonna pause on the fertilizer so I won't encourage fungus, because this is Zone 9 life, man. It rains all the time and it's still pretty hot. Okay, so stay tuned, man. It's part of this progress, man. Overseeding, man. I'm still at it. I'm still at it. I'm still at it. Back at it again. Can't stop. Won't stop. Zone 9 life. Appreciate y'all, man. Just stay tuned for the next step, man. Rocking and rolling, man. Coach J, true Lawn Loco. Yep, yep. And my neighbor down there putting in that work. Putting in that work.
All right, Lawn Locos. Real quick, just give you one last overview of me just blowing all of that junk out of the yard, exposing the soil. Okay, yes, believe it or not, guys, fescue can survive a summer in Florida. It is possible. It is possible. I'll give you a different perspective from this side. Okay, obviously full sun area struggles right here. Bluegrass checked out first. But if you see it here, look, there are fescue cultivars still sitting right here. I just don't know which cultivars they are, and my extension office is no help to me whatsoever. Okay, but this is it, man. I hand pulled all the weeds, but everything you see is believe it or not, it's still some fescue holding on, man. Especially here, because I have the shade from the tree here. But you see it? You see it? You see it? Let me bring you a little closer. Go back here. You see it? Even though Struggleville, you see that the fescue still in there holding on. Still holding on with good, decent color as well. Okay, up against the house, obviously I cut it down low. You take a green hit when you cut it low, but she's still there, man. Fescue is still here. 100% fescue this year. No bluegrass. All right, Lawn Locos. Now you see, I just took the scarifier through this thing, roughed it up a little. Now I'm about to rake up all the excess debris, and then it's time for the seed. But I don't know if you notice, you see those grooves? You see it? You see it? You see it? That's all I want the scarifier for, is to clear up some of the excess, you know, dead grass and stuff that's there, and also put those nice grooves in it. I think when I rake this stuff up, I'll lose a lot of the grooves, but as long as this top layer is loose and able to have a seed bed for your seed to go down on. And I only went with the first setting on the scarifier because I didn't want to tear it up too much. You see the grooves in the soil. You can still see some of that leftover fescue that's still striving. It's still here. That's why I didn't want to go too aggressive with the scarifier. And just on level 1, just enough to skim the top and put these nice grooves in the soil and loosen up the top half of the soil. On to the next part, guys. Let me rake some of this junk up. Appreciate y'all rocking with your boy, man. Ooh, she gonna look good. She gonna look good. All right, Lawn Locos. Just took the trusty steel tooth rake.
the real flimsy one, and just raked up all the excess debris and junk from the yard. Okay, now you pick up these off of the yard. Top of the soil is loosened. Gonna have a good seed bed for the seed. Now let's pick these piles up. All right, Lawn Locos. Now you see the piles. Okay, the piles are up. The piles are up. Okay, piles are up. The soil is now exposed and ready for seed. Let me show you which cultivars your boy is going down with here in Zone 9 life. Let me show you. Stay tuned. Appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate y'all on this journey. Woo! All right, Lawn Locos. Piles are picked up. Okay, the soil is exposed now. Now the next step is seed. Okay. Now what I've been using, okay, is this Combat. It's a Combat Southern Extreme. I think these cultivars come from Bailey Seed, I believe. Outside Pride is the company that I ordered from. The cultivars now at Roman, Tall Fescue, Annihilator, SPF 30. Okay, I think the last time it was like Rising Moon, Chanel, SPF 30. Okay, but like I've been telling you guys, this bluegrass blend, not putting in this yard anymore. So I can go ahead and just put this one in the back. I'm gonna use this for the flu, for my zoysia flu in the back. Not using this anymore. Okay. Now from that same company, I've started using the Combat Extreme. Okay, transition zone, meaning no bluegrass, no bluegrass. The cultivars I have now are Roman, Chanel, and Annihilator. Okay, and I think all these cultivars come from Bailey Seed. Not sponsored, just letting you know what I'm using. Okay, definitely using this time. Set that over there in the front. Okay, I also have some of that good Mountain View seeds. Not sponsored. I've used Mountain View before. A Southern Lawn Extreme that I got from Virginia with the SPF 30 thermal blue, bluegrass and that, and it was like Spider, Firecracker, and forgot the other one. Might have been Titanium or something. But in this bag that I got, okay, this is just a Firecracker, GLS, I believe, and Naturally Green Tall Fescue. This I'm not putting in the front either. I'm going to put this in the backyard. Not the back with the zoysia flu, but the immediate backyard for the doggy area. This is for the doggy. Snoop Doggy. Okay, now, okay, what I'm using for my mainstay in my front yard is this right here from the BWI company, the 5-star Fescue blend. Okay, now I've used some of these cultivars before, but the cultivars that are in this mixture or this bag, Rising Moon, okay, I think it's an A-lister. Nightcrawler, Tall Fescue, A-lister. Hound Dog 8, Tall Fescue. Fiat, Tall Fescue. And Crossfire, Tall Fescue. All the blends I'm using in here. 1.5 inert matter. 0.15 other crop. But that main one at the bottom, 0%. I don't know if y'all can see it. But 0% weed seed. Okay, and it's starting to rain right now, so I'm not going to be able to put this seed down right now. Hopefully after it rains or later, but stay tuned with your boy, man. But I'm just showing you guys that your boy does use cool season in Florida. And you notice that I have a bunch of fescue that did survive the summer here in Florida. Okay, I just need to keep reintroducing those cultivars as well as these new and improved cultivars that I will try my best to maintain to keep it alive throughout a Zone 9 part of Florida with a cool season yard. But stay tuned, man, rocking with your boy, man. Like, share, subscribe, man. Like, share, subscribe, man, so you can see the finishing touches. But let's stay tuned and get ready for the next step, man, which is putting down the seed. I'm putting down this blend and this. These are the only two going in my front, okay? Everything else goes into the back. Okay, appreciate y'all. Skirt, skirt. All right, Lawn Locos. I weighed out my seed. I'm going to take care of my edges and borders with the drop spreader. And then I'm going to come back and spread the rest with the broadcast spreader. Okay, I already weighed it out in the bucket in the fish scale. I call it fish hook. Okay, even though I'm overseeding, guys, I'm going down at the new lawn rate. Okay, 10 pounds per 1,000 square foot. But I might even go to the high end rate of a new lawn, which is 10 to 12 range. When you get up to 12 to 15 per 1,000 square foot, that's more of a sports turf or sports field when you get to the 12 to 15 range. But I am going down with the high new lawn range of 10 to 12 pounds per 1,000 square foot. Let's get it. All right, Lawn Locos. The seed is down. You see the little spillage and stuff, the little excess that even with the drop spreader, and I came behind it with the broadcast, nothing's perfect. So I'm gonna go ahead and take the small daddy and blow the seed back into the yard. Before next step is I'm gonna rake it in and then top dress it with the peat moss. Appreciate y'all rocking with your boy, man, Coach J. True Lawn Loco. This is what it looks like before the rake, guys. You see the seed everywhere. You see all the sprinkles and stuff everywhere. That's what it looks like before the rake. Now I'm about to rake it all in before I top it down with the peat moss. Appreciate y'all. Now if you look, Lawn Locos, you don't see all those sprinkles anymore. Okay, it's really important that you rake it in because the seed needs to be covered 1/4 of an inch to a 1/2 inch, 1/8 of an inch minimum. But this is how it looks after you rake it in. And even after you lightly rake some of it in, some of it will still be sitting on top. And that's what I'm about to go down with. Here's the peat moss spreader. There's the peat moss. That's what I'm doing next, guys, to finish this thing up. There it is, Lawn Locos. Peat moss, lay it on the yard. Take it to the other side. Peat moss, see this right here? About to blow that stuff back into the yard, but peat moss is on it, man. Peat moss is on it. Now I'm gonna have to get here and get my petrified and get my spray together. Go down with the tenacity and some other goodies is the final step of my overseed. But you see it, Fescue can survive the summer in Florida. A little bit survived. Let's introduce some new cultivars to this monster. See what we can do, baby. Woo. All right, Lawn Locos. It's been a long day. With your boy, you see him, man, out here putting in that work. Now I'm going to show you the last thing I'm going to do to this renovation. Well, not even a renovation, overseed or reseed. I'm not going down with any fertilizer. Okay, I'm going to put down fertilizer 6 weeks from now when I use that starter fertilizer with meso. I'm going to wait till some of the grass establishes before I put down the fertilizer. Also, you know, zone 9 life is still pretty hot at night. It's rainy, it's humid. You know, I don't want to exaggerate, you know, any fungus. Okay, but with that being said, I am going down with the tenacity. I'm spraying tenacity to take care of the, you know, minor weeds that are still popping out, as well as a pre-emergent. In 6 weeks after I lay this down, going down with the starter fertilizer with meso. And like I said, the reason why I'm not doing that fertilizer now is because of potential fungus. So, okay, propiconazole, going down with the propiconazole to help prevent any fungal outbreaks. Also, this aids and helps in seed establishment. Okay, so it'll help my seed jump out of the ground, if you will. Okay. Also, I'm gonna go down with some fulvic, humic, and kelp. Fulvic, humic, and kelp. Just my makeshift version of RGS. Okay, just a little root growth stimulant to get those roots jumping out of get my babies jumping. Okay, and then also, okay, what the last thing I'm putting in is a sort of insecticide. Okay, I'm going down with, because those ants love a fresh renovation or overseed, because they'll pop out with an ant hill at any time. So I'm going down with a little bifin, okay, to take care of the basically the insects on top of the ground, contact insecticide. And I'm also going down with a metocloprid, okay. I still have Japanese beetles burying dung out back, so as a preventative measure, okay, to eliminate some of those grubs that may hatch, that may come up, that may be present. I don't know. But I'm getting ahead of it, preventing it. So going down with a little, oh, don't spill it, brother. Going down with a little bifin and a little metocloprid. Okay. But that's it, man. Appreciate y'all rocking with your boy, man, on this little reseed, overseed. I'm not going to film myself spraying. I have tons of videos out there, man. Check any one of them out. Okay. Then also this fall and winter, every week, every other week, I'm spoon feeding. I will be out here doing that work, baby. Doing that work. But I appreciate your time, man, rocking with your boy today, man. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. Tell everybody that somebody else is out here doing the same damn thing that everyone else is doing. But this version is coming from your boy, man, Coach J, a true Lawn Loco. Thanks again for your time, and God bless. Peace.